Okay, lovely. So starting my bolster the wrong way. Oh. And also use your block if you like, but we're resting in fish pose where the bottom's on the floor. And use the block under the head and have your blankies on because although it's spring, it's cold. And it's good for our shoulders. So, oh, lovely. So as you can see, you just open the chest beautifully. Legs are in normal Shavasana. You can lift and lower the hips, squeezing the buttocks. And get very comfortable. We're going to start with our usual 5 minutes of properly timed, so we get exactly 5 minutes. Soften the face and soften the jaw and make sure your chin is tucked in, back of the neck nice and long. Shuffle out the shoulder blades so that you can really allow them to curve over your bolster, and maybe get the arms quite wide so you can just really open the chest, but make sure the elbows are resting beautifully so they're supportive as well. And deep breaths. And just adjust if it's too high for the shoulders, just bring the arms down a bit. And I want you just to feel very comfortable and relaxed. Lovely, everyone. So wiggle the fingers and toes. Rotate the wrist. Maybe or rotate the ankles. And if you do have a block under your head, make sure it's the lengthways so that when we bring the arms up over the head, the block's not in the way. And then you bring the arms back down. And just inhale the arms up over the head. Don't overstretch, just as far as feels right into the armpits and down. And inhale up, float the arms up, and exhale down. And then we go in front of the chest with hands up, elbows straight, prayer position, and then open, which is an overextension of the chest, which is lovely. And exhale, close. And inhale, open. And exhale, close. And inhale, open. Deep breath. Lovely. Exhale, close. Good. Interlock the fingers, push the palms away and just circle. And the body might circle a little bit. That's okay. Just try not to fall off your bolster. I'm going to change direction. Lovely. Let me see a little bit of rocking. Perfect. Good. And then just bring left leg bent, left foot flat on the floor, palms pushing into the floor, stay on your bolster, and then lift and lower, but very gently, the right leg. I'm just going to have to move and nudge back a little bit. So lift and lower. You just do want to have the elbows close to the body to help you lever up and down, because the body's a bit high. And as you can see, I've got very exaggerated bent knee because it's very strong on the back of the leg and we haven't warmed up yet. Inhale up, exhale down, good, and up and down and up. Lovely, everyone, and down. So left foot flat on the floor, Lucy, and it's the right leg up and down. Yeah, right leg up, good. And up. And then change sides. So right foot flat on the floor, right knee bent, and then left leg long. Let's go up and down with a lovely exaggerated bend of the knee. Lift and lower. Excellent, good. Both feet flat on the floor. And some little circles. So you actually just want to bring the knees quite wide. And some little circles where you lengthen all the leg away. Keep it really close to the floor. Knee to hip circles. Pushing all the way straight and then bend. That's it, Maddie, good. Good, change direction. Good. Foot flat. So keep those feet nice and wide, chin tucked in, and then circle again. Doesn't matter which way because you're going to go do the other way in a moment. Good, change direction. Good, that was the left leg. And then we have soles of feet together, arms back out again, just into cobbler from the ground. And deep breaths. Excellent, good. Hands down by your sides, gently lift the body up. And we'll just turn over so that you can see me though. I'm just going to go down this end. Just going to change the music a little bit. Worked how I can actually change it from my phone. How exciting is that? Even though it's on the laptop. Sorry guys, won't be a minute. Magic. Right, so we're going to lie down, hips on the bolster, and just lie down. I want you to make a pillow with the hands, those pointing back, but make sure your hips are on. And just pin on your hands. Take some breaths here. Enjoy that feeling, comfortable feeling of lying on your bolster. You can put your forehead on the bolster, on your hands if you prefer. That's also very relaxing. Good. Slide the hands in so they're either side of the bolster, elbows in. Not too close to the bolster, just a little bit either side. Lovely lift and lower. Then chin tucked in. Don't let the head drop. Just inhale up. Very gently and lower. Lovely cobra pose. Inhale, lift. And lower. Only come up to a point that suits your spine at this point, and it's really still warming up stage. Last one. And lower. Good. Let the head hang. And just bend into each knee. So just heel into buttock, heel into buttock, heel into buttock. Lovely. And then both bent and just rock from side to side. Okay, so hands are underneath. Kathy, you're finding it difficult because your hands should be underneath. Oh, you can't see my hands. They're in cobra pose. Hold on, let me move this way. Okay, so they're here to help you stop falling off your bolster. Yeah, good. Side to side. Keep tick-tocking from side to side. It's the hands on the floor, not the elbows. Good. Bring the toes to the floor. Bring the best time of it here. Hold on. And then lift the knees off the floor. And yes, you bring the arms back now. So it's as if you're flying. Good. Toes tucked under, knees off the floor. Look forwards, but then tuck the chin in. Rest the chin on your bolster, or just have the neck in line with your spine. If comfortable, interlock the fingers, push the palms away and lift the arms. If that's not comfortable, just bring the arms up behind you and don't bring them together. Good. And then bring the arms down, hands either side, and then just lift back into a child pose. So you want to walk the knees forward. You're almost sitting on the bolster, but you're bringing the chest down. Elbows are softening either side of your bolster. Lovely. Relax, relax the face, relax the jaw. Good. Simply turn the head the other way. Good. Gently lift the body up. We'll just move the bolster to one side. And we're going to do gentle pigeon. So I want you to bring your right knee forwards. Bring the ankle a little bit out so it's underneath the left thigh and travel down. And it's quite strong in the hip. So you either have the hands in Sphinx, elbows down, or if you're comfortable, slide the hands away and bring the forehead down. But try and feel in the lower back that it's completely flat. You haven't rocked over to the right. You're completely flat. If you had a cup of tea, it'd be resting on your back happily. At any point, if it feels too much in the hip, slide that right foot from under the left thigh. Just place the foot underneath the right buttock instead. Heel to buttock. Good. Slide the hands back so they're in line with your knee and simply change sides and just be aware of which one suits you better. Either this was the easier version where the heel is under your left buttock, or the harder version is just sliding the ankle out slightly so it's over the thigh and then dropping down. Lovely. And breathe. Hips in line. Lovely, Kathy. That looks great. Yeah, you're all looking fabulous. Well done. Keep holding, keep breathing. Lovely. Just bring the hands back. You're traveling back into swan. So bring the knees in line, knees wide, forehead down. Good. Hands by the knees. Gently come up. And we're going to sit on the bolster. I'm going to be slightly at an angle. You can see what I'm doing. That's so gracefully not. Okay, so your knees are up. You tuck your left foot, so you're sitting on your bolster. You tuck your left foot so it's down, knee down. And then, so basically it's a spinal twist because we're on the bolster. You won't fall off it. It just makes you just elevated, so it makes it a lovely feeling. Okay, lovely. So this is my right knee over. Yep, lovely, you all got it. And then you just bring your left arm round and the other arm back. Yes, that's lovely. Yeah, lovely, everyone. And remember to cup the fingers as much as you can so that you can stay upright. If you flatten the hand, you'll be leaning. So stay tall, just fingers touch. Okay, so just twist the other way for me, Liz. You're twisting towards the knee. Oh, is it your hip? Oh, okay, yeah. Very much a yin practice this morning, just slower and holds. Good. So changing sides, you bring your knees up and the other knee is down and you bring the leg across. And you're going to twist towards the front knee. Okay, twist towards it. So it's your right elbow round left knee, cup the hands behind. That's it, Liz. Yeah. Good, both shoulders level. Lovely. So if you come out of that, and I'm just sitting straight on this time. So if you just sit straight on for me, you bring the lower one leg down and then the other leg across. So it's a little bit facing the wrong. Just be really careful because this is quite strong on the knees, but not as strong as if you weren't on the bolster. So you have one knee and then across and try and get sides of the ankles. That's it. It is quite strong. If that doesn't feel right, you just keep the knees in the air. Otherwise, try and get the sides of the feet down. That's it. Lovely, Anita. And then you sit up as tall as you can. If we've all got the same, doesn't really matter. Bring one arm up, the other arm around. Okay, and then lead with the belly just slightly forwards. And then gently down, or just sit. Don't try and go forwards because it is very strong on the hips. So just breathe here, cow face pose. How are we doing? Excellent. Gentle smile on the lips. Pretend you're enjoying it. Good. Gently come out. Recross the other way. Feel that tomorrow. And then just get really comfy. Find what's right for you. Your hips and your knees will go into a point that feels right. So you've just swapped the knees over. And then change side with the arms. It's all right if they don't come together. You can just hold your clothing and then a little bend forwards if you can. It's a tricky one. You haven't done it for ages because it is so tricky. Any knee issues, back off or lengthen the legs out in front. Lovely, everyone. Oh, we did so well. Coming out. Just bring the legs out. Give them a bit of shake. Okay. Just crossing at the ankles, but actually keep the knees up. We'll keep the knees up for this one, not open them, because we've really stretched them, so we're not overstretch them. And then circles. Great, change direction. Good. Then feet flat on our bolster. Turn the knees out. And then just bring the hands forward. Okay, so have enough space so that you can drop the chest. Lovely garland pose. And then if you want the stronger stretch, you just hinge forward. So your bottom's just skimming the bolster behind you. But if that doesn't feel right, once you've lifted a little bit, you can just place the bottom back down. You don't have to stay in this perchy pose. Good. Then we rock forwards to bring the hands on the floor, turn the feet forwards, and you're just in a gentle forward bend with lovely bent knees. Make sure they're very bent. You can straighten them out if you've got the extension in the back of the legs, but do be careful. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. Good, and then we actually come back down to kneeling. To do thread the needle. So we just want to happy puppy, but slow happy puppy. So you wiggle the hips from side to side, let the head hang and move. And this thread the needle, you do sink back into the heels. Lift up again, thread the right arm through, and then sink back into the heels once more. But keep that left arm up high. Keep the left elbow up to ceiling. Press into the left wrist. Look under the armpit. Yes, lovely, everyone. Let the head hang or touch the floor. And then bottom higher. If you feel any niggles in the knees, just get the bottom higher. Good. Rotate out of that. Come up a little bit onto the knees. Slide the other elbow through, and then once it's through and the shoulders through, sink back. Remember to have that right elbow high in the air, push into your right wrist. Rotate the head up, so you're looking between the arm, sorry, under the armpit, I should say. Great, unfurl. We'll just take socks off because we want to do a lovely downward dog with the bolster just in front of us. Okay, and so bolster comes here. Good. How's the front? It's actually, if we start in an up dog, so you've got your hips on the bolster. Lovely, Jules. Let's just tuck the chin in, look down. Ooh. But you're up in up dog. Actually, we're just going to drop down. She says totally line. And you're going to tuck your toes under. And then you're just going to lift and lower each leg as high as you can, but keep the knee facing down. So your toes are tucked under. Hands are in cobra pose under the chest, either side of the chest. And lift and lower. So this is locust. Okay, last one. And now lift both. Keep the hands in cobra, either side. Can you see where they are? Good. Nice necks, everyone. Well done. Then drop the knees, push into the hands, travel back into a downward dog. Find a position where you can get some sort of contact with your bolster. That might mean moving the feet back. So your bolster's really flat, Liz, so I wouldn't try too hard. Well, that's a good idea. Good. So stay in your downward dog. Then shift to plank. Engage your core. If it feels too much, drop the hips. Push back, downward dog. Good. Knees down. Let's just go into child pose briefly. So chest on the bolster. Belly can be on the bolster. It all depends where you've landed. Just relax. Good. Slide the body up. Looking fabulous, everyone. Very nice, chilled, but you will feel it tomorrow. Up onto all fours, but you have the bolster. Keep it here. Place your right foot to the right side. Yeah, lovely, everyone. So you're in lunge pose. And depending on how you feel, you either just keep it a short lunge. You bring the hands down. Actually, I think I'll take the slayer off. I don't think you can see me very well in all dark. Okay, you either do this with a short leg, back leg, or if you want to, you can really shuffle that left foot back into quite a strong lunge. And the reason why the bolster's here is just, you just try and get the elbows down. And if it feels too much in the hip, either lift your chest and the arms straighter. You can also, which is what I'm doing, heel and toe out to the right. So you've got a gap between your right foot and the bolster, and that makes it feel much nicer, actually. So if we could all do that, step your right foot or heel and toe over to the right. And this is dragon. No, it's not, it's lizard. Oh dear. And breathe. Again, if it feels too much, just lift the upper body. Just put the hands on your bolster. Very good. Hips. Don't want to stay too long. It's really hard. Okay, change sides. So right leg back. You can start off in a short lunge if you like. Just placing the hands down. That is the easier version. and then start to slide the leg back, but only if you want to. And as you can see, I'm going to step my left toes more to the left. This helps you lower a bit more. Lovely. I love the fact that some of you are doing it at the level that suits you. I'm very proud of you for doing that. Well done. Breathe. Lizard, it's a strong one. Breathe and hold. Good. Okay. Body up first, hands resting on the bolster, and then travel back. Just come up onto the knees. Let's keep the toes tucked under and arch. Good. Either hover here or keep the toes tucked under, sink into hero pose with the toes tucked under. Very good for the toes to get stimulated. You then grab your bolster because we want to come into seated fish pose with the toes tucked under, and you place the bolster behind you. And just, oh, it's quite nice just as it is. So we'll just sit in hero pose, make sure your toes are tucked under, and just breathe here. Lovely, lovely, neat hands, Irene. Very good. And breathe. Yeah, really nice postures actually whilst we sit here. Okay, then you bring the hands and anywhere you want to really, because I don't want anybody's bolsters rolling off, but you just hold the bolster or fingertips, whatever reach, because we're all different lengths in arms, and then hips forward. Lovely. Good, sink down into your bolster once more. Ah, lovely. We'll just come up again in a moment. So when you come up, actually this time we're not going to touch the bolster, we're just going to lift and open the arms, hips forward. Let's have the chin tucking in, so you're lengthening the back of the neck rather than crunching it a bit. Very nice. And neutral shoulder rolls. Good, change direction. Good. So we want to do reclining mermaids now. So that easiest way to get into that is knees in front, legs so, and then you drop both knees. If you all go the same way, if you drop both your knees to the right, like that, and then you separate the legs so that you're in this is mermaid pose. Okay, now have your bolster close by, because what you're going to do is place it, everyone place it to the right, and you start to turn yourself over the bolster, and it really all depends on your body and how it feels, because you're meant to turn as much as you can and then lie. So it's a rotation and a rest. So I can get mine quite far back, but see how you feel. Try and twist as round as much as you can. Find this place where your chest and your belly rests over the bolster, and then relax. And you look away from the knees and rest. Good, lovely. Gently bring the body up. And simply move to the other side. So feet up to ceiling, go the other way. One foot in front, one ankle behind. And all the way around. You're just going over. That's it. We've done that side. That's it. Knee to that side. Good. Okay. Also to the left. Yeah. Big legs, everyone. And drop. And look away from the knees. Rest the cheek on your bolster, looking away from the knees. So turning the head the other way, Liz, if you can. Look to the lovely. Gently unwrap yourself from your bolster. And we just want to do a gentle forward fold now. If we grab our block. Sit gently on your block. Lengthen the legs away. And I just have a lovely bend in my knees, digging the heels in, and then I lengthen away as I feel my body is getting longer as you stretch forward. Some of you already have the flexibility, in which case you have nice long legs. Otherwise, if you want to start with bent legs, you can, like me, place the hands on the feet, relax the head. And as you feel more comfortable, perhaps, but it doesn't have to, the heels nudge away. But just see how you feel with it. And I just nudged a little bit further forward, and I've nudged my bottom further forward. So I'm sort of falling off the front of the block, and that helps with the hips. No tension in the neck, let the head hang down, soft jaw, soft face. I comfortably now lengthened out the backs of my legs, but just go with what your body feels like. Always listen. Good, release the feet, gently roll the body up. We bring the hands behind us, or just out to the sides actually. No, slightly behind. and the fingers are facing sideways. You place your feet flat on the floor, just at the point that the feet can come flat. Push into the hands, move the knees so they're above the ankles, and then lift the hips as high as you can. So it's tabletop, but look forwards. Breathe. Really lead with the hips, up, up, up. Lovely. And then you travel the bottom back, see if you can aim it like a helicopter on your helicopter pad. Back down we go, and then separate the knees wide. And just allow your body to sink forward. And my hips don't like that, so I'm bringing my feet further forward. Anywhere you want to bring your feet so it feels comfortable in your hips. That was so brilliant. Okay, good. Grab some water. Let's put our socks back on, and it's time for a little shavasana. So we'll just do normal bolster for this shavasana. Good. Resting beautifully. Great, everyone. 5 minutes. And find a comfortable area for your knees under your bolsters. Doesn't have to be, it can be wherever feels comfortable. Really listen to your body as usual. Cover the eyes either with an eye pillow or a scarf. Okay, let's gently stretch out. Rotate the wrists and ankles. Good, change direction. Perfect. So the block comes out. We're going to place the bolster under our lower back. So just move this way. And then, oh, I don't normally come into it this way. Oh dear, bouncing up and down. Normally I sit up and then roll back again. That's far more ladylike. Okay. And then legs up high. Shuffle out your shoulders. Arms can be out at 90 degrees. And the legs are just sort of stretching, like using gravity to just allow the legs to come hang over there towards your head. That's it. And very nicely, we're just going to hang out here for a little bit because it's a passive inversion. So we're just going to enjoy that feeling. And then from here, I just want you to heel and toe. So point the toes and then really push your heels away. Legs are staying where they are, but point the toes. Just feel lovely stretch in the back of the legs through the calves all the way to the knees. And just keep pointing the toes, pushing your heels away. Still let those legs hang towards your chest. Lovely, just a couple more. Heels away, point the toes. And then I just want you to let the knees hang close to your armpits, soles of feet to ceiling. So make sure the heels are up to ceiling. So it's a resting baby Krishna pose. You're not holding onto the legs, just arms out at 90 degrees. And now you can hold onto the legs wherever you want, either onto the toes, dragging the, pulling the knees down, or hold, you can hold under the knees and squeeze that way. Just make sure the soles of feet stay up to ceiling. And then you just let go. I want you to hold behind the knees, or just if you can see where my hands are, I can't think of the word, just sort of thighs near the knees. And then you straighten the legs, push your heels away. And again, using that gravity feeling that the legs are being pushed towards your upper body. Good, legs together. And then bending at the knee, just bring one foot at the time. So you're just resting bridge pose. Need one foot at a time down. And just breathe here. Just command your whole spine from the upper back, from the neck, all the way down to the coccyx. Softens onto your mat. As I was holding on to my hips there, I was just squeezing my buttocks, but I want you to relax completely, let go. Lovely. Bring the feet together, the knees together. Just draw the right knee in, but the hands stay by your side, and lengthen the left leg away, placing the left heel on the floor. You're just bringing the body here. Actually, it is better if we hug the knee. So hold under the knee and just squeeze. Lovely squeeze. Make sure the left heel's on the floor. Good. Then place the left foot flat on the floor. We swap sides, right foot to the floor. Then left knee in, hold under the knee, lengthen the right leg away, heel down. gorgeous, everyone. Good. Both knees in. Nice. And then keep the knees together, hold under the knees, and then lengthen the legs. You're squeezing the knees towards the chest. Don't allow the knees to come away from the chest, but you lengthen the legs away as much as they can. So try and squeeze. Elbows should be into the sides of the body. And then just the legs straighten up a bit. Keep squeezing the knees into the chest. Once more, point the toes, push your heels away, and point the toes. Lovely, push your heels away, and point the toes. Push your heels away. Excellent, good. And then release. One foot at the time goes down to the floor, into your resting bridge, so stay here, but go very wide with the feet, as wide as you can. Arms out at 90 degrees, and simply start to rock very gently from side to side, knees going the same way as each other. Yes, brilliant, everyone. Well done. And then just bring the feet, come into just gentle bridge, brush briefly, then roll the bolster away. We're going to end with Ken's clock. So, oh, my trousers falling down. So you're going to lie on your side. You want to squeeze your knees, rock to one side with the knees squeezed in, one hand on top of the other. Head on the floor. You can use your block if your head's sort of dangling too much. And let's just hang out here for a few breaths. Make sure you've really nudged those knees up towards your elbow when you're on your side. This is so good for the back as well as the shoulders. Okay, so take your first finger and you're going to draw a clock all the way around. And as you come to open, really open that chest. And if the finger has to come off the floor, that's fine. You have to listen to your shoulder as you come round. And we do 3 rotations like a clock. This is a reverse anti-clockwise clock. Lovely, guys. Looking gorgeous. It's really important that you let the chest open fully as you come round. I think we may have done 3 now. And if you have done 3, change direction. Don't change until you've done 3. Lovely. Good. Palm on top of palm. We're not turning around just yet. We're just resting again. Then you open the gates. You bring the arm up and over, and then stay open, looking over your right shoulder. Move my block a little bit across. Beautiful, everyone. Good. Okay, let's swap sides. I'm just going to turn. You don't have to turn down the other end unless you still want to see me. I'm just changing direction so I can still see you. So get those knees really tucked up. One hand on top of the other. And we start, really get those knees really tucked up to your elbow, and then this time it'll be a clockwise circle. Lovely, Liz. Great. When you're ready, change direction. Beautiful, just feeling the spine, having a lovely massage as well as our shoulder. So hand on top of hand, hinge open now. And look over your left shoulder. Lovely. Coming back, swing the arm across. I want you to gently sit up. And we're going to do a very lovely crocodile to finish. So we're going to lie on the belly, which is very unusual. We want to grab some water first, but we won't have our blankets or anything. I'm so sorry, but we did just have a very nice Shavasana. But I just want you to relax in the tummy. And this is really going to flatten the hips. Make a pillow with the hands. Turn the toes out, heels come inwards. And wiggle out the hips. And I want you to just drop and breathe into those hips and the belly, and make sure you're just feeling the hips opening. And breathe in and out deeply, and push the belly into the floor on the inhale, softening on the exhale. We'll turn our head halfway through, but just turn your head to one side and relax. Keep shuffling out. If you feel the more relaxed the hips get, the toes can turn out a little bit more, a little bit more. And just, I will shut up in a minute, but just make sure that the elbows are far enough apart that your whole chest is softening down. Don't let the elbows hold your body up. Lovely. Turn the head the other way. Lovely. So you're going to place the hands under the shoulders, bring those legs closer together, engage your core to travel back. And I want you to choose whether you're going to do child pose, fish pose, or even just rabbit, where you've got the elbows down, your bottom in the air. It's just our final resting place, so you have to be very comfortable. You can even put the bolster underneath you if you prefer. That's brilliant. Yep. Brilliant, everyone. So gently sitting up. When you're ready, we'll come over to the monitor. I will just say a quick namaste to those on catch up. Namaste, catch up people. And I'll just turn off the recording. Well done, everybody.